So in this last video, I know how to fix this. It is just saying, remember, whenever I land on a tile, it's going to say, is there a goal? Is there something with the tag goal? And if I say, yes, there is, it's going to check set goal to true. Well, let's say it first checks the goal, and then let's say it checks the other tile. Well, if I check the goal first and then I check for the next element, the thing that doesn't have the goal, it's going to actually set its goal to false. So I don't want that. I don't want that here. I'm actually going to delete the false part of that, only if it's true. If there's something that's true, it's going to set it to true. Now, here's the cool part. When this is completed, after I've checked everything, then I'm going to do a branch. And the branch is going to ask, is there anything, is it true? Like, is the current state of the thing true? Yeah, okay. And so that's going to be cast to puzzle player character. I'm going to get player pawn. Okay. So I'm going to go through here, and I'm going to say get, right now I'm in tile BH03, so I'm in the eastern side. I'm going to say get goal east. And I'm going to say, you know what, if that's true, so what I'm going to need to do is not that. I'm going to need a temporary, oh God, there's probably a better way to do this. I'm kind of, if I spent a longer time, I could figure this out, or figure out a better way. But for right now, this is what I do sometimes, and I'm going to have a temporary goal variable. So in addition to goal east, I'm going to have goal east temp for temporary. In addition to goal west, I'm going to have goal west temp. You'll see why I do this in a second. I'm going to go back to tile BH03. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say I'm going to set goal east to true, and I'm also going to set goal east temp to true. Okay? Goal east, set goal east temp to true. Now there's two here. You might wonder why I'm doing this, and I'm going to check goals. Okay. Okay. Now, it's going to check for goal east temp. Goal east, get goal east temp. And if it's true, it's going to say drag it off of here from the cast to player, set goal east temp. If it's true, it's going to set it to false. And if it's false, it's already false, so I don't need to do anything. Now the reason I'm doing that is because I want that to not know if it's on the goal, right? I want it to know if it's on or off the goal. So if I go on the goal, it's going to set it to true. Okay. But when I step off of the goal, how is it going to set that to false? How does it do it? I could say, do all of the elements have not goal? I'm not quite sure how I can do that just yet, though. So I'm not going to. I'm going to have this temporary goal, and I'm going to say set that to true. Now, if when I'm done completing this loop, I'm going to check for temp. If it's true, okay, I'm going to set it to true. And from there, yes, this is where the magic happens. If it's false, if goal east temp is false, that means it never checked it true up here. Because here, if it's true, I'm setting it to be false when it's over. And if it never hits it true up here, that means, if it's false, that means I need to set goal east to be false. Now, this may seem confusing to you because you're not trying to figure all of this out in real time. But I assure you, I know all of you game students set up so much more complicated logic trees with all of your RPG games. Set goal east to be false. Now, the reason I did this was because when I check goals, I need to be able to set goal east to be false. When do I do that? How is it? Right? I know how to set it to east. Am I overlapping something that says goal? When do you set it to false? Well, this is how I do that. Okay, let me go ahead and set that up. The same thing for tile BH01. In tile BH01 and check for goal, I'm going to not do that one. I am going to also set goal west temp to be true. There. Now, if it's false, I'm going to come down here and remember what I'm going to be doing. Oh no, nothing. If it's completed, I'm going to just go ahead and copy this, paste it, completed. It's going to do all these checks. I'm not going to get go east temp, I'm getting go west temp. Goal, go west. Goal west temp. If goal west temp is true, I'm going to set goal west temp to be false. And if it's false, I'm going to set goal west to false. Again, I've got to, every single time I do this, I've got to either set goal west to be true or false using this goal. Okay? All right. I'm going to compile that and I'm going to play it and it should work. Okay, so it's actually working. I'm so happy. If I click here, oh crud. Here. No. Oh my gosh. Come on. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Hegney, I can't do this now. What's going on? Oh my god. There we go. Click on here. Come over here. Click on this goal. Now it says I lose here, so it's checking. Good. Now, click here, click there, and it just reset. So that's it. It now knows. It now knows, and let me actually try it just to make sure. Yep, doesn't reset. I can go back here. Well, go here, go here. Come here, come there. Oop, doesn't reset. Doesn't reset. Gonna come here, gonna come here, gonna go off. Gonna go there, gonna go there, gonna go there, gonna go there, and it resets. Awesome. So that code is complicated, Chance. It's complicated because it's just convoluted. It may feel really weird for you. It may feel like you're not understanding what's going on. Really, all I did, if you want to break it down, number one, I created a goal blueprint. It is just this net and a tile. This tile you don't see, that's just a check for collision. And this tile has the tag goal. That's what we're checking for every collision. Am I colliding with something with a tag goal? If yes, right, then I do something if I'm on the east or the west, right? Remember, because your eastern tiles are checking, your western tiles are checking. If you're on the west, then I set what do I set in the character blueprint, or in the player character blueprint? Goal west. I set goal west to true. And if I'm on the east and I run into a tile, I set goal east to be true. Now, if you stopped your character from ever moving once you hit the goal, that weird solution that I had to come up with, inside check for goal that has like the temporary check, you wouldn't have to do that. But because I'm moving off of my tile with the goal, I need to tell myself, when do I set goal east to be false? Now, it can't just be if it runs into something without a tag, because I have to know that every single thing it checks at that moment, or at least one thing, if it's colliding with a billion things, just one of those billion things has to have a goal. And the question is, I don't know when it's going to check that particular tile with the goal. So that's why I can't just say, hey, if this returns false, set it to false, because I don't know if it's going to do that last or first, right? That's why I said, okay, if it's true, it's true, and it's true. It's true, it's true, that's good. If it's 1 out of a billion and it checks it and it's true, and that's perfect. And when we step off of it, that's when we have to say, if goal east, that's when it does the goal east temp thing. Okay, because if it never sets the goal east temp to be true, that means none of them are false. Or that means none of them are true, and I can set it to false. So that's it. I will put this up on the OneDrive again if you want to check out the code. But it's essentially, yeah, I'm using a tag, and I'm checking for both of them using the player character. Ah, I'm so happy this works, because this is really, this now is it. This is just about finished. All right, bye.